Crypto has finally entered the mainstream, and this year interest in the subject is at an all-time high. There's a lot to cover, and more happening every day, so it's easy to miss things even if you're trying to keep informed and up to date. Take Crypto Invest Summit in LA, for example. Luckily, that's where we come in. Bitsonline was at Crypto Invest this year to report on the talks and goings-on there, and we interviewed projects right on the show floor that we thought were interesting, just in case you missed the event.
All right, tell us a little about Blockchain Terminal.
Certainly. Blockchain Terminal is a terminal for crypto traders in the same way that FactSet or Bloomberg might be for the classical asset class trader. What we do is we add some very, very unique features that deal with issues that crypto traders have. A crypto trader has to trade a pair, like ETH to BTC, but that pair is going for different prices on different exchanges at the same moment. So it's very difficult for a trader to ensure that they're getting the best price on every single trade. So what we do is we provide a consolidated order book that consolidates 90 different exchanges. So the trader can see exactly what the spread is around the world and across different exchanges. When they're ready to trade, they'll put the trade into our trading window and execute that trade. We'll use smart order routing to take their large order and break it down into the optimum sub-orders, which are routed to different exchanges to get the best overall price for that trade. Then afterwards, we tell the trader where we traded for them, what we got them, and they can go and brag to their friends about how much better they did than the old way of trading with 4 different screens and 4 different accounts on 4 different exchanges open.
How do you handle all of the different exchange fees?
So we pass exchange fees directly through to the trader. You'll never pay more or less trading through us than you would through the exchanges. So you can think of it as we don't charge commission. We just pass those fees through. We earn our money from subscription to the terminal, not by reducing the profits of the trader, which we don't think is a good idea.
Oh, okay, and how much does it actually cost?
We're in a beta program right now, so we like to include our beta customers in deciding what it should cost. So the numbers are not established, but we're expecting $5,000 to $10,000 a year, somewhere in that range. And on top of that, on our upper screen here, we have a third-party app ecosystem where third-party developers can develop best-of-breed information source applications for the trader, and subscription for those apps would be on top of that. And we handle that app store through our BCT token that you would buy on the market and subscribe to those apps depending on what you need for information sources.
Oh, excellent. And how can people get in touch with you?
They can go to bct.io, which is our website, and there's all the information for how to get a hold of us there.
Okay, thank you very much.
More than welcome. Thank you.
Hey, I'm here with Kit Harrison of Green Power Exchange. Can you tell us a little bit about what that is?
So we're a peer-to-peer power trading platform focusing on renewable power in deregulated markets. Essentially what we're trying to do is we're trying to create a way for people to buy their power directly from a producer and hopefully save a lot of money on their power bill in the process.
Okay, and which markets are you based in now?
Currently, we're actually all over the world. I mean, we've got projects that are in 9 states and 7 countries, focusing mostly in North America and Europe right now as they're some of the largest power markets.
So this is all up and running now?
No, not yet. We're building the platform right now. However, the projects are committed to coming online, or rather posting their power on our platform the minute that we come online.
Okay, what forms of energy? You said renewables, but...
So specifically what we have right now is solar power. However, we're in discussions with wind generators as well as hydroelectric and potentially some other cogen stuff that might come online like biogas. Anything that would qualify as renewable energy is what we're going for, typically because it's the cheapest.
And you said you actually deliver the product.
So what we're doing is we are facilitating that direct connection. So we're facilitating a power purchase agreement with consumers and producers, and then the power is delivered over the grid as power is normally delivered. We're not trying to change anyone's buying habits or power use habits. We're just using the existing infrastructure to get people a better deal for their power.
Okay, so as a consumer, what's the process for me? Where do I sign up, and what's the first step?
So essentially, you just sign on to gpx.energy, and you go through our onboarding process. What it does is it takes your name, it takes your email address, where you're located, so we know roughly the geographical area wherein the power has to be delivered, and then also what your average use is, if you know it. And we provide some recommendations. If you're a residential house, you're probably 1,000 kilowatt hours a month or something like that. And then we try to connect you up with the best deal in your area.
Okay, and what sort of a response are you getting here at the Crypto Invest Summit?
It's been very positive. Everyone who comes along is very excited about this project and hopeful that we'll be able to disrupt a market that really hasn't changed much in the past 100 years, and bring in some much needed efficiency and some much needed cost savings and help some people out.
All right, and the question I'm asking a lot of people is, why do you actually need a blockchain for this?
No, exactly, and that's a very fair question to ask. The reason that we're doing that is mostly because of the smart contract aspect of it, as well as the ability to handle very granular amounts of power instead of having to go and buy large amounts of power, which is what you typically have to do if you're going to be doing a power purchase agreement. The distributed ledger technology really allows for you to deal with all levels of power generation as well as money transferring hands with very low costs, and that's really the benefit, at least from our perspective.
Okay, thanks. Kit Harrison, Green Power Exchange. Where can people get in touch?
They can get in touch with me personally, kh@gpx.energy, or just go to our website, gpx.energy.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Thank you, John.
This is Jay Blasky from BitIRA. Jay, tell us all about it.
Okay, so what we're doing is we're helping people that have retirement accounts in the United States, IRA plans, 401k plans, and they want to invest in cryptocurrency. Their current provider doesn't allow them to do it. We actually can facilitate that. What's really exciting, of course, for a lot of people, they're looking at the tax situation. They don't understand where we're going to be 2 years from now, 3 years from now. Every time you trade a token outside of an IRA, move from maybe Ripple to Ethereum or to Bitcoin, that's a tax-generating event. You do that inside of a retirement account, it's not tax generating at all. There's no such thing as a tax generating event inside of a retirement account. So we help people that have retirement accounts put them in this new asset class, and they can trade it without having to worry about the tax complications that may come up over the next 2-3 years.
Okay, there was a similar service called Bitcoin IRA a while ago. How are you different to that?
So there's a few main differences that differentiate Bitcoin IRA from ourselves. Number one, we have regulatory oversight from the Department of the Treasury. We registered as a money services business under FinCEN, which I do not believe that they did. Number two, our exchange is a little bit more safe and secure, and we just got cut off by people walking past us. We also have a custom wallet solution, which I find incredibly interesting for our clients because it actually provides insurance against hacking, theft, social engineering, someone steals your identity. We can actually get you insured against all of these eventualities with your retirement account. So you can wake up in the morning, you see there's been a security breach, and you don't actually have to worry about it. Your assets are covered.
Excellent. And where can people find out about that?
They can just go to our website, BitIRA, that's BITIRA.com. We have a few different tokens that are available currently. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Ripple, Bitcoin Cash, and Ethereum Classic, hoping to bring more on board. And yeah, speak to anyone. We'll all be happy to help.
Okay, thanks a lot, Jay.
Thank you so much, John.
Okay, tell us a little bit about ShelterZoom.
Yeah, so ShelterZoom is a online buying and renting platform and built on blockchain. And it's really the first platform in the world. Actually, successfully, our company delivered a working product based on Ethereum blockchain smart contracts. And the benefits of that is really tremendously increase the transparency, security, and auditability of real estate online offer and acceptance. So that's really in a nutshell, what our company do. But another thing is we really implemented a strategy which we call widget, and you can see this button called Offer Now, and we have another button called Rent Now. And those two widgets can be integrated with any real estate website. So basically, a real estate website, they install our widget, and the people can come to their website to make an offer, either buy a house or rent a house. And the beauty of that is this way we distributed the technology out. Any company wants to come on blockchain overnight, they can actually become a blockchain shop. So this innovation is really now be well accepted by a lot of companies, and we have a lot of sign-ups, including people from companies from 20 countries and almost all United States all signed up with us. So large companies as well, aggregators. So they see this is really the future of real estate technology.
Okay, how many companies have you signed up so far?
So we have the life size about 30. And we have multiple countries we're rolling out at the moment. We're already live in US, Canada. We're rolling out in Australia, Dubai, Europe, South America. So quite a lot of those companies. But overall, we're really aiming for by the end of the year will be thousands or 10,000 of websites actually having our button. Our eventual goal is in 1 year or 2 years time, every website will have our button and people can go any website to make an offer.
Okay, great. And where can people find out more about that?
Yeah, so they can come to our website called shelterzone.com and you can sign up as an affiliate and to have our widget, or you can download our app. It's called ShelterZone, and you can find out all our affiliate side from the ShelterZone app, and you can go there to make an offer. And also you can find us on social media. So go to shelterzone.com, right at the bottom, the social media icon. Just follow us through there.
Okay, ShelterZone, thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah.
Graham of allpublicart.com. Tell us about it.
Hey, John, how you doing, man?
Pretty good,
It's
thanks.
great to see you, and I love the red outfit, bro.
Thank you.
You look like an artist, man. Are you an artist?
You could say that.
On your spare time. So we are allpublicart.com. It is a platform for visual artists and art collectors to trade artwork. So we have a token called the All Public Art Token that's going to be minted in a few months, and it's designed to store the provenance of artworks. It's designed to minimize counterfeit art, and we also want to help empower artists by allowing them to verify their track records on the blockchain so that art galleries can look at their careers and see if they're thriving and where they are. And the whole goal is to make sure that we bring this global community together. So allpublicart.com exists for any artist, any creative, any art collector to get engaged.
So you're not talking just digital or online art. It can be any kind of art, like even on a canvas or on the street or whatever.
Yes, we're looking for visual artists and visual art. So we do digital arts, we do sculptures, paintings, prints, and so on. We support, which is very rare, street artists who want to create, works that are connected to material items and like merchandise and so on. We have fine artists from studios that share their artworks all the time. So people from all over the world. We have thousands of artists on allpublicart.com where we've got works in over 50 countries. I mean, it's really exciting. And all an artist has to do is post their work of art up, and then art collectors are looking at the works. We have art galleries and art consultants checking it out as well. And, it's about connection. It's about people. We care about the art community. We don't take a percentage from the artists. There's no commission involved. We make money from a bunch of other ways. And the goal of that was to make sure that we empower and protect the artist.
I want to know about those bunch of other ways.
Sure. Yeah, so how do we monetize? So what we do, we also collect data on the platform. So that data will be sold as a fee for any interested party, maybe an art gallery, maybe a consultant or an organization. We also have a structure where we're doing events that are sponsored around the world. We do decentralized art shows and pop-up art shows. We're actually having one tonight. You should come out and film as well. We're in LA. We also do advertising on the platform. So the whole goal was to figure out the secret sauce for monetizing without being in the artist's pockets. Because traditionally in the art world, a commission of between 40 to 60% is taken from the transaction. And that has hurt a lot of artists and art collectors in the past. We understand it because, a gallery needs to pay the light bill and rent and so on. And a consultant needs to eat as well. So we understand that. Fortunately, in this new tech world and with blockchain, an artist can be more entrepreneurial, And what we're doing as well to help the art collectors, the blockchain is a very, it's an immutable, transparent system that allows for very great, secure transactions to be made. And that's huge for the art community. A collector loves that once they acquire a work of art and they're ready to sell the work of art maybe down the line, or their kids might want to sell their work of art. They'll be able to point to that blockchain, point to our system and say, hey, look, this is what happened in the past. here's our, our appraisal, here's our certificate of authenticity, and here's our track record on allpublicart.com, so that you can see that this was a legitimate purchase in the past.
Can I ask, how do you track the provenance of a work of art if it's not digital?
Sure. So that's a great question. So for physical objects on the blockchain, there are multiple ways for artists to do it, and we have a bunch of different options for the artists to choose from. So let's say an artist has a work of art that is really precious to them. They can attach a micro RFID chip. It's about 3 millimeters large, and they can attach it to the back of the artwork, and they can connect it with a transponder directly to the blockchain. If it happens to be a work of art that's like a sketch or something that, they just want to kind of sell for maybe $20, they can also have like a QR code, or they can have like an ID that they write on it. So it definitely varies in terms of the level. But physical objects are, one of the most challenging things to secure on the blockchain. But our best leap forward is just making sure that what we have is something that's attached to physical work of art. And then what will happen is, if we do happen to have a bad actor, or if we see that there's counterfeit art happening, we will at the very least be able to track the history of what happened, who was involved, and we might be able to point some fingers and get to the bottom of it. And that might deter some people from being involved in our marketplace and within the marketplace that blockchain is involved in.
Okay, when you say blockchain, which platform are you on?
So we are ERC20 token. We haven't chosen just yet, so our tech team is still working on that right now. So we're going to figure that out, yeah.
How can people get in touch with you?
Sure, so come check out allpublicart.io for the token sale and for all that's happening. Right now we're in the private pre-sale, and we're looking to start the token sale really soon. So there'll be updates on allpublicart.io for when you guys take a look. And for registering on the platform itself, it's allpublicart.com. So it's very easy to sign up. All you have to do is click a few buttons and you're on, and you can check out artwork. Tell all your friends and anyone you know, because it's a community of creative people that just want to support each other. That's all it is, yeah.
All right, thanks for talking to us.
There you have it, our top 5 projects from the Crypto Invest Summit show floor. If you'd like to keep up to date on our coverage, as well as our news content, you can subscribe to us here or follow us on Bitsonline.com. And as always, thanks for watching.